Hello everyone, my name is Chrissy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm presenting a book haul. I really tried my best to not buy books as often, and then I just bought books more often. Now the books that I got, even though I'm calling it a May book haul, is books that I've acquired throughout February, March, April, and May. So it's about 4 months worth of buying books. And there's not that many if you think about it in that kind of context. 4 months and only, I think, 13 books. Not bad. Not bad at all. But let's just get into the book haul. The first book is Terminal Alliance by Jim C. Hines. Now, this is an author I read before. Jim C. Hines tends to do kind of humoristic fantasy. He did a Goblin Quest trilogy and then also a series where he reimagined fairy tales. He does fantastic work. They're really funny, but they have a lot of heart as well. That's really why I bought this. I saw he had a sci-fi series coming out and I was like, yes, will do. It's about a janitorial crew who saves the day. So really that's all I need to know. Like in here she has a mop. They have little cleaner sprays. Total cover buy as well. Like author plus cover means Christina's buying it without looking at the back. That's the main plot of the story, is that the shipboard hygiene and sanitation team saves their crew, or at least attempts to. I don't know if they will, but we'll see when we read it. The next book is Caught Dead-Handed by Carol J. Perry. This book is about a gal named Lee who ends up going to Salem, Massachusetts for a job interview to be a call-in psychic to host late-night horror movies. That just sounds hilarious to me. I've been looking forward to reading more mysteries, and this one has magical elements involved, so that's why I got it. And this is the first, I believe, in a series, and I think it's a pretty long series, so if I like it, then we're probably getting a lot more books. The next book is The Husband's Secret by Liane Moriarty. Now, I admit I bought this book directly after reading What Alice Forgot by Liane Moriarty because I really love her writing style and I just thought it was great. So because of how much I loved What Alice Forgot, I got 2 books by Liane Moriarty. This is the first one. This one's The Husband's Secret. So Cecilia is the main character. Her husband passes away and leaves a letter that says a secret that he's been holding on to. And apparently the secret is earth-shattering. So I'm very interested to see what it is and figure out how Cecilia's going to cope. By the way, one of the reasons why I love doing book hauls and why I love watching book hauls is the opportunity to see who's reading what and who can buddy read with who, or who might be up for buddy reading. So by all means, if there's any books in this pile that I've presented that you have as well or that you've been planning to read, please hit me up. I would love to buddy read with you. Back to the pile. So this next one is Man Hands by Serena Bowen and Tanya Eby. This is the first of a trilogy, and I actually read the 3rd book of this trilogy already. Luckily, these can be read as standalones because each one of them features a different character, and it's a set of 3 friends. So this first book is about a gal named Bryn and a guy named Tom. Brienne is recently divorced, and she's at this kind of gathering party thing, and she sees her ex walk in with a gorgeous gal in his arms, and so she automatically throws herself at the nearest guy, and that happens to be Tom. How that will go from here, I don't know. I really liked the 3rd book in the series, which is called Boy Toy, which should have been called Man Meat. So that's why I actually got the first 2, and this is the first one in the trilogy called Man Hand. So I will be interested to read this and see how it goes. The next book is the second in that series called Man Card. And it'll be interesting taking this book with me to the gym to read on the hydro bed while people probably stare at the cover. That's going to be one of those decisions. Do I take this book out in public? Do I care? This book, though, is following a gal named Ash and a guy named Brought, and what an unfortunate male name, but that's neither here or there. This is, I believe, is a rivals turned lovers, because they both work at the same corporation, and they're both pretty ambitious. I love that trope, though. I love the enemies to lovers trope, as long as it's done really well, so I'm going to be interested to see how this book turns out. This one I'm looking forward to the most. This next book I got on the recommendation of a couple of people I follow on BookTube, and that is Sculpt Yourself by Savvy. Savvy is a booktuber as well, and I'm really interested to read it. I love the premise. What it's about is, what if you can move the fat on your body to wherever you want. So say if I wanted a bigger then I can take like the fat from my tummy and push it on up there. I think that's a really great premise. Apparently there is a love story in here, which, yes. Also, this follows 4 different people. I do love shifting perspectives. So I'm very excited for this book, especially this one. If you have this and you're wanting to read it and you want a buddy read, please, please, please message me. I would love to buddy read this with someone. The next book I got is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. I actually don't read biographies that often, but I do love Trevor Noah's stand-up, and I do like him as the host of The Daily Show. So when I heard that he had a book out, I decided to go for it. This chronicles his time in South Africa where he was born, and especially during the time of apartheid. So how it affected him and how it affected his family. And also just funny stories I hear. I'll be very interested to read this. The next book that I got is First Grave on the Right by Deandra Jones. This is a romance / paranormal detective book. So I guess a mystery romance-y series. This is the first in, I believe, a series of 13. I actually got this because Deandra Jones is going to be the Toastmaster to Bubonicon in August, and I wanted to see if I liked this book at all, and if I would like the series. I have a feeling I will. It goes into fantasy, paranormal, investigator, plus it has romancy times going in. So I have a feeling I'll like this book just fine. This is the first of the series. There's 13. I don't think I'll get through all 13 by August, but we'll see how this goes. The next book is And Hell Followed. This is an anthology of short stories about the apocalypse. I saw this on book Twitter, and I thought I have to have it. I want it. I got it. The next book I got is Big Little Lies. This is another Liane Moriarty book. This one is, I believe, a HBO series as well, and I admit that's why I got it. I wanted to read it and then see the HBO series. Anyway, it follows 3 women who have secrets. That's a big theme in Liane Moriarty's work, is everyone has secrets. Secrets. So if you've read The Husband's Secret or Big Little Lies, please comment down below which one you think I should read first. The next book I got is the only nonfiction book I got. It's The Butchering Art by Lindsay Fitzharris. This follows a physician named Joseph Lister, or I believe he's a surgeon, and pretty much how he goes about transforming Victorian medicine or other surgery at that time, and I guess how he changes the mortality rate from really high in surgery to somewhat lower. So I'll be interested to read this. It sounds really interesting. I'm very interested in medicine from earlier time periods and what people thought would work and how that transformed over time. So this is right up my alley. The next book I got is The Bride Test by Helen Hong. This is a follow-up novel to The Kiss Quotient. Now, granted, it follows different characters, and it follows a character you meet in The Kiss Quotient named Kai. And Kai has autism. He believes that he can't really feel strong emotion or that he can't feel romantic emotion. And so his mom is getting worried about this. So she flies to Vietnam and gets him a mail-order bride. And yeah, it's about their relationship and whether or not they have a romance. I'm really excited about this. I love The Kiss Quotient, so I'm looking forward to The Bride Test. Now, the next book I got is one I got from a coworker because at some point she was at this event where they were handing out free books, and she just thought of me when she got this. And it's A New Hope, Star Wars A New Hope, The Princess, the Scoundrel, and the Farm Boy by Alexandra Bracken. It's a middle grade book that follows, I guess, the movie A New Hope. I don't know. I think I've only ever read one Star Wars book before, and I can't even remember what it is, so I don't even know if that counts. The next book I got is Storm of Locusts by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is the second book in the 6 Worlds series that she's doing. The first one was Trail of Lightning, which she was lauded for, that it's such a great book, and it is. Storm of Locusts follows the main character Maggie, and she's a monster hunter with a clan power that helps her with her monster hunting. She's doing her best to make the best of things. That's what it says on the back. She's doing her best. In Trail of Lightning, things had gone terribly wrong, and now 2 characters from Trail of Lightning are joining this cult, so she's going to try and save them. I'm really just looking forward to this book. If you have this and you're looking for a buddy read, hit me up. The next book I got, yes, because I just saw it all over BookTube and Book Twitter, and that's The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Now, I have a feeling I probably would have gotten to this anyway at some point in time. It just would have taken me a lot longer to. This is a fantasy book, and I think it was inspired by the Opium Wars, if I'm not mistaken. But it follows a gal named Rin and her journey through the academies, and I'm guessing how she gets involved in the Third Poppy War that ends up happening. The last book that I got is a complete title buy, just because I thought it was hilarious, and that is Space Unicorn Blues by T.J. Barrie. This follows a race of aliens called the Bala, who are space unicorns. They're space unicorns. And apparently there's a law that gets enacted by another race that says the Bala are its property. So this gal named Jenny hires a guy named Gary, who is one of the Bala, in order to help her with light speed travel. And so her ship comes under attack because she's harboring, I guess, a fugitive type person. As said, I actually got this because the title interested me. Unicorns in space is really what that's about. So that is my book haul. If you have read any of these books, if you think that I should read one before the other, or if you're interested in buddy reading with me, I know I've probably mentioned that a lot. I've mentioned that a lot. Or if any of them just look particularly interesting to you, by all means, leave that down in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you like seeing this face talk about books, hit that subscribe button. And as always and forever, may you get lost in a book.